can't really tell the difference, to be honest with you, but it is kind of annoying. With regards to the car too, like, this car has had the most service appointments than any of my other cars. In my Model 3, my Model Y, those cars are so mass produced, and I guess they produce them really well that they haven't had any issues. But because maybe this is like an earlier refresh around 2022, maybe that's why I'm facing so many issues with this car. However, like, overall, it's a great car, and I enjoy it a lot. It's just that it does have its issues. So we're gonna go back inside and let's go talk about what it's been like driving the car. So overall, driving the car has been great. It gets about 405 miles of range, which is a lot. That's if you have the normal aero wheels, or the normal wheels it comes with. But because I have the Arachnid wheels, which has like much more of an aggressive look, and I like looks a lot better, I'm only getting around 375 miles of range. When I charge it to 100%, I'm getting around 369 miles of range. So always important for Tesla is that you need to multiply everything by 0.7, 0.8, and that's your true range. So true range, if I'm actually go from like 100 to 0, is probably around 310, 320, which is pretty good. Especially because after I've noticed from driving long distances, I do need a break. I will drive a lot from Southern California to Northern California, which is around like 8-9 hours. Because I have the Tesla Model S long range, instead of making 3 or 4 stops to Northern California from Southern California, I'll make only 2 or 3 stops, which does save me around 40 minutes or so of driving. Is it worth it to get this car and pay double of a Model 3 or Model Y? I don't know. I think if you get Model 3 or Model Y, you should be just as fine. But if you want that premium look, that most expensive Tesla, I do recommend getting the Model S. Because it is kind of like their flagship car. I personally think it looks the coolest out of all their cars, and you do get the most range. If I were to do this again and get a brand new Tesla, that's a Model S, I would get the Model S long range and then get the normal like wheels it comes with. I think it's like Gemini wheels, I forgot what it's called, but get that 405 range, do a long range. It's around $75,000 right now, and it's lowered down its price a lot since it first came out. If you're really into speed, then get the Plaid, but to be honest with you, this is plenty fast. I have driven the Plaid so many times, Model S Plaid, and it gives me a headache because it's just way too fast, and it's way too much acceleration. You also do get less range. It is kind of like a status thing if you can tell people you have a Plaid, because most people have heard the Plaid like it's the fastest car in that's like available to most people, the Model S Plaid in production, yeah. So get the Plaid if you think you want that super speed, that really fast, and you want to do track mode. I believe, like, I personally, knowing I just use this to drive to work, to school, to wherever it may be, I just use this car for those purposes. So the Model S Plaid wasn't needed or right for me. Hence the reason I went with the Model S long range. So that's kind of what it's been like with regards to this car. Regarding driving has been really, really good. I personally think now that I've driven the Model 3 2024 Highland and the Model S long range, it feels the same. Like, the suspension feels good, right? The reason most people will get a Model S long range is because they want the smoother suspension, they want the easier ride. And driven the Model 3 2024 Highland, which I have videos in my YouTube if you guys want to check it out, they feel the same, right?